Welcome to a by request unboxing. So this is the Thermaltake Shock gaming headset, and we'll take a look at what Thermaltake has to say for themselves. First, you know what, I am gonna stand up, I changed my mind. So we've got bass enhancement, foldable design, inline control box, noise canceling mic, a gold plated 3.5mm plug. So these are all pretty standard things, except for having noise canceling. That's good, that's better than sort of the most basic stuff. Max input is 100 milliwatts, okay. Impedance is 32 ohms, which is pretty low, and you've got a 40mm driver. Low impedance is good, by the way. You want that so that the your sound card doesn't have to work too hard to get things going, to get the sound happening. So what else they got to say? Velvet ear pads, headband pad, soft leather pad to release the pressure to your head. I think what they mean is relieve pressure from your head, but that's fine. 10 levels of headband adjustment to perfectly fit, control box inline, okay, microphone mute switch, and innovative plug-and-play headset for true stereo sound quality. I don't know how innovative a plug-and-play headset is, but I mean, there you go. So packaging-wise, it's pretty straightforward. It comes on a little black thing, and it comes with a little carrying case, which is nice. The carrying case is quite small, as you guys may have noticed, and this is to accommodate the fact that the headphones do fold for easy transport, which anyone who carries their headphones around with them is going to appreciate. So you just take them, fold them up like that, and then chuck them into the little baggie where they will be protected, maybe not from impacts, but at least from unnecessary scratches and whatnot, which is great because the headband, as well as the ear cups, has a glossy finish on it that you don't want to get all scuffed up and scratched up and have someone make it ugly. That would be not appreciated. The earphones are clearly labeled. R and L are for reft and light, so it's gonna go this way. No, just kidding. Right and left. That's what I meant to say. And I'd say if I had something that I noticed about them right away, it's the fact that they fit me without making any adjustments to the headband. So while the headband has 10 levels of adjustment, metal headband, do like to see that versus plastic headbands. I just trust them more. I don't think they'll fit someone with a super small head, but you shouldn't have any difficulty for someone with a larger head or someone with a medium-sized head like yours truly right here. Now, the ear cup foam is quite a hard foam. See, you can see it rebounds quite quickly. And the advantage of this is that it will conform to your head over time, whereas the disadvantage is they tend to be a little bit less comfortable right out of the box. The shape of the earphones is a little bit on the unusual side when you see that it's a rectangle, but it's not actually that crazy because that rectangle is kind of an ear-shaped rectangle. So what I notice about them right away is that compared to some round headphones, like for example, as much as I love my SteelSeries 7H's, they can put a little bit of pressure on my earrings. This one does not. They're able to sit inside there without putting pressure on my head. Now, speaking of pressure on my head, the headband is about, I'd say, a medium thickness, so that does distribute the weight a little bit, but medium width, I should say, whereas the thickness is quite thick. So what that allows it to do is mush out, and it does actually get, see, there you go. Now it's sort of a thicker headband, and that does make it quite comfortable on the top of your head. I think that's not going to take very long to break in at all compared to the earphones themselves. The boom mic can be lowered and adjusted, so you can see it kind of sits like that. I do like retractable mics compared to boom mics because you can position them right at the corner of your mouth so you don't accidentally breathe on them. But unlike one of the headphones I was looking at earlier today, this one is not positioned such that the only way to get it anywhere near my mouth, I'd be breathing directly on it, so it's a better fit for me personally anyway. So there's the noise canceling mic, and then there's the microphone that is intended to pick up your voice. The overall build quality feels quite robust. I'm pleasantly surprised. The hinges don't have a lot of flex to them, so it's, you know, if your ears are positioned kind of funny, then beware. Mind you, they have a little bit, but you can see that the hinges themselves, when I really heave on them, all the movement is down here at the bottom, and these are holding out quite nicely. Again, this is part of why metal headbands inspire confidence for me personally anyway. I guess, yeah, they're a very open design, so you're going to be able to hear what's around you quite easily. Personally, I prefer the sound of open headphones to closed headphones, but the disadvantage for gamers is that everyone can hear what you're listening to, and you can hear what's going on around you, so it might not be quite as immersive, but it's always nice to know when dinner's ready anyway. The cable length is a Linus arm span, which basically means it's 5 and whatever feet, plus about, looks like another 2.5, so it's about an 8.5 foot cable on there. And you've got inline controls for your volume up, volume down, and then your microphone on and mute, as well as a little clip, so you can put it somewhere where you're not going to lose it. However, that clip is made of plastic, and I don't know how long that is going to last. Thermaltake includes some documentation with it, which basically amounts to a warranty policy, as well as their multilingual installation guidebook. However, it truly is plug and play. Plug and play, like it's a gaming headset, you're supposed to play with it. And if you need that installation guidebook, then you're probably going to need installation guidebooks that come with your breakfast cereal as well, because this is quite simple to install. Now, I have another version of the Shock. This is the Shock 1, and the main difference between this one is DTS surround sound being included on it. So if you use an analog connected headphone or headset, then you have to rely on your sound card supporting some kind of a virtual surround. Whereas if you use something like this, which is basically the same thing for the most part, so you got your TTE Sports carry bag. Oh no, this one is different. It comes with two different sets of ear cups. So you have either the cloth ear cups that were included on the regular one, or you have a more pleathery type of ear cup that actually seems to have a bit of a softer foam on it as well. So these have a bit more of a premium feel. However, it should be noted that when you use a cloth ear cup, it is more breathable, and it does tend to allow more sound to be transmitted through. And then the other main difference, again, these are very, very similar headphones overall. Microphone's the same, the fit and finish is the same. Ooh, I think I quite like these though. Those are much softer. And then the main difference being USB on the other end. Just like that. So the sound card is actually integrated with the headphones on this one, integrated into the control pod. So you got volume up, volume down, microphone mute, audio mute, and then you can lock it and unlock it. Oh, neat. Oh, cool. So that'll prevent accidental button presses. And then look, it has a little light built into it that you can turn on and off. Very cool. And then a much more rugged clip on this one, so that looks much less likely to be accidentally damaged. So DTS surround is included. It's got a USB sound card instead of relying on your sound card. So what it comes down to is recommendation time. If you have a good quality sound card, you're going to want the analog connection. If you're using onboard sound, get the USB connection version, because it'll probably be better than what you're using now. Thank you for checking out this unboxing and first look at the Thermaltake Shock. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.